bigger they're going to get. So when stuff like that, all they are is a very, very small movement.
D.Hall and the People Show.
What's happening, y'all? Thank y'all for joining us today. It's another Thursday. We are back, and always, like I normally do, I want to say thank you, my Heavenly Father, for letting me be able to come on and talk with y'all today. Wow, this is another Thursday, as I said, and we're glad to be here, glad to be in your midst and presence. Wow. Look, we got my man. Coming on here, Barrick Lester, in just a moment. We're gonna talk with him. This guy's got a lot. It's got a lot going on, and we're gonna talk with him because he's got something that may help us. You know what I'm saying? And teach us a lot of different things. Um, Jeffrey Hunter, thank you for coming on, man. Good to see you, brother. You know, I got much love for y'all, New Z, the whole crew that way, man. I'll tell you, it's been wonderful. Y'all been rocking with me, man. You know what I'm saying? And I thank you, Mr. Hunter and New Z, and the rest of the crew there. It's a wonderful thing, man, to be loved and to be liked uh, by people. And look, we're gonna come to one of those shows you got going on down there, for sure, man. When New Z comes back up a little closer to the Carolina ways, we go Carolina way, and we're gonna definitely check him out, man, because he's hot right now. New Z Williams, that's Jeffrey Hunter, the manager of New Z Williams. We had on a couple of weeks ago, for sure. Um, but tonight, man, we're here. We're back on a Thursday. I'll be back Sunday also. Let me let y'all know that I'll be back Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. Excuse me. It'll be 9 p.m. over in the UK. We have the Firebomb on, Becky Ferguson, professional boxer. We'll definitely have her on and talking about her career, her career, and her fight. We're going to talk about that, and her opponent. UK in the house. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shared a video one time. You're live with me, D.Hall, on the D.Hall. Yeah, People Show. Thank y'all. I see the people coming in. I thank y'all for stopping in. You know what? We do 2 shows per week, because it's like really we're already busy as heck, and so we try to do our 2 shows per week and get you guys in here to join us. And I thank y'all for joining us. Um, Look, let me tell you something. This COVID thing is really gotten worse. You know, um, and I'm gonna tell you something, baby, people. It is serious. It really is. And we got to, do what we're supposed to do. As people. I respect people' rights, but I'm not going to talk on that too long. But I just want to say, hey, get yourself in order. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you do the right thing for sure. Um, it's August, and we're coming to the end of the month. There's a lot of things happening here, and I want to say to everybody, we're getting ready to go into the Virgo season. Yeah, my birthday's coming up. Yeah, I got a birthday coming up the 16th of September. So um, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but whatever it is, it's going to be right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's going to be right. Right here, y'all live with me on the D.Hall People Show. We're glad to have you on. We got my man out of Texas. Yeah, he'll be stopping in here in a few minutes. He's dropping us some information that we need to hear about. For sure, no doubt about it. Mr. Barrick Lester out of Texas. Now, when we get him on, he's got something he's going to try to help us with, and we're going to talk with him. He's a man of many trades. Look, traits, shall I say. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but he got my shirt. He did my shirt for me. Um, let me see. Let me just stand up a little bit. See that? See that shirt right there? Yeah, he did that shirt. Uh, yeah, yeah. I think y'all can see that a little bit. The D.Hall People Show. Yeah, it's the shirt. That's for sure. And he did that shirt for me, and he did a lot of my stuff for me. And when it comes to the clothes and all that good stuff, so for sure. Um, but yeah, Godspeed, my man. Blessings. Jeffrey Hunter says, Godspeed. We want to, yeah, yes, sir. Godspeed is always good, man. You know what I'm saying? His speed is just perfectly, and I mean perfectly right. You know what I'm saying? Um, but hey, as we talk, as we begin to move forward, we get into the football season. Yeah, football. Um, how many of y'all like football? Raise your hands. Let me see your hands. Jay York's in the house. I see Jay York just stopping in, and he is the producer. He is the man behind the curtains, the man behind the scenes. Look, he is the man that makes everything go round. You know, like in a circle. You know how in a circle, everything goes round in a circle? Yeah, that's what that does. Big shout out to him. He's in the house right now. Um, you know what? Cameron Ray just stopped in. What's happening, man? Good to see you. And look, we look to have this young man on the 5th of September. Y'all get ready. We're gonna be, talking with him and about his amateur career, about him fighting. Cameron Ray Harvey is in the house. If I'm not mistaken, he is one of the advisors to this young man. So we're glad to be able to bring him aboard for sure. We'll look toward that come September the 5th, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I like what I saw in that young man. I'm gonna tell you something. I like all the young up and everybody, with females, young men that's in that boxing. Hey, like they say, we salute you. Share the video one time you live with me right here, D.Hall, the People Show. For sure. One thing I gotta and I gotta say, uh, to everybody, no matter what you do, it can be anything. Where you could be working at Walmart, you could be working at Hardee's, you could be working at a simple place as a flea market. And I appreciate everybody. I thank y'all. And anytime you want to come here, you want to come on this show, let me know. Share the video one time, because let me tell you something. Me, Jay York, we open up the doors for everybody. Not just singers, not just artists, not just fighters, but for everybody. This is what this show's about. Yeah. What's up, man? What's up, Cameron Ray Hardy? They got his whole name lit up here. You know what I'm saying? His whole name. We're here right now talking with you, waiting on our guest to pop in here momentarily. So we're talking right now, and we're gonna keep talking because there's a lot of things that we would like to discuss. Yeah, you got money issues, so do I. Everybody want to talk about money, right? Everybody want to talk about that. That's for sure. Hey, look, shout out to I want to say this to them because they are really rocking right now. That is English Promotions. Somebody tag her, put her name in the comments right now. Um, English Promotions, St. James, and T. Marvin, Snatch Nelson, Pops, all those cats over there doing quite well. We want to say hello to them. Want to say hello to them. And I thank Lisa, because Lisa has been a big help to us in different ways. You know what I'm saying? There you go. There you go. Somebody said it right there. There it is. Lisa English MacArthur. Somebody reach out and touch her right now. Y'all reach out and touch. You know how you reach out and you touch somebody? Reach out and touch your friend. Tell them D.Hall's on right now. That's for sure. Yeah, that's what we do. We do it right here, right live, right now, in front of everybody. Um, like I said, let me get back to a little bit. Let me touch on some things, a little bit of sports and football that's coming up. Um, how many Carolina fans we got in here? Any Carolina fans in the house tonight? You know they open up their doors, uh, the whole city. You know you can come in. You know, well, of course you got to buy tickets, but I'm saying they're opening up the whole scene for everybody coming in to enjoy their facilities and the game. I didn't know if anybody knew that or not, but that's just for this up and coming season. So I thought that I'll share that for y'all so y'all would know. But that COVID is out here, man. I'm telling you. Um, it, it, Jay, if you don't mind, could you touch my guest, please? But as I was saying, yeah, that COVID is ranting and raving like like bats. You know how the bats just be flying around. You watch those movies with those bats and stuff. But anyway, excuse me. Let me move a little bit further. What do y'all think about the Manny Pacquiao Ugas fight? Uh, man, hmm, it's very interesting. Uh, man, that fight was something else. I didn't see it. Some of the clips and stuff of it because I was doing something that night. Because I'm always doing something. Because I'm always working around the clock. But uh, I think it's maybe a little bit time for Pacquiao to shut it down. What do y'all think? Give me your thoughts on that. Barrick Lester. Um, I think he just got it. Wait a minute. Where's Barrick? Barrick? Hello, Barrick. How you doing? We are waiting. We are here. Um, but wait, no, Mr. Lester. Mr. Lester is a very talented man. He's got a history that's unbelievable. Yeah, yeah. He got a history that's unbelievable. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We get ready to bring him in shortly. Uh, momentarily here. And I think I said that about 5 minutes ago. Where you at, buddy? All right, y'all. We're just messing around. It's good to know that you guys are here with us right now at this particular time. Um, I'm glad to be here, but we're gonna move along a little bit further. I want to say to y'all that I thank you once again for joining us and being here with us. Uh, there's so many things so many places that you could be, uh, but you're here right now. Y'all share the video one time. I thank you. I appreciate you. Um, there's a lot happening in the world today. A lot of things are going on, but you always put God first because God, He is the creator. He is the maker of us. So make sure you put Him first in whatever you do. Wherever you go. Even though the COVID is ranting and raving out here, make sure you do that. I'm just getting ready to get this thing started. I am sitting here. Well, he said here. Okay, well, he's here. Well, let's get him in. I see where he said he's in. What he said he's here. So let's see what we can do to make sure he's here. That's for sure. Let's make sure we can make sure that he's here. Mr. Barrick Lyles. Um, we're gonna make sure that right now. Um, check check it, check it, check your email for sure. Okay. All right. Here we go. Uh, no, you do what you did the other day. Do what you did the other day, and we're good, buddy. We're definitely good with that. You gotta go through with the program. check it out and see. You know what you did the other day. Same thing. Nothing changed, my friend. Nothing's changed. Byron Lyles. Byron Lyles. Let me tell you something about that young man, Byron Lyles. We're gonna speak. Byron Lyles is a professional comedian. I think Byron's out of South Carolina. He's a part of our team. A very funny guy. Very funny guy. We're gonna um, definitely have to go check his shows out. He's a comedian, and he does a wonderful job. You know, being on Facebook and doing all those things, and uh, he's very 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 funny. We had him on the other night, and I thought for sure that he was gonna roast Jay York. I thought for sure he was gonna roast Jay York the other night because Jay York was picking at him. Byron Lyles, my man, y'all, somebody, reach out there and holler at that guy. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Let him know that we on right now because he is a funny guy. Um, yes, he is. Uh, we are here and we are moving right along with the show. Um, I think my Barrick Lester, you're MIA, my friend. You're MIA. We're sitting up here and you're missing in action. Oh wow, man, you're missing in action, brother. Uh, check it. Check your email. Check your email, my friend. But anyway, as we move forward here, um, it is 8:45. Where are? Let me ask you, how was your day today? No, mine was. It was really hot. It was really hot. It was absolutely hot here. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It was really, 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 really hot. Um, but I was in the cool though. You know, I was like really in the cool and everything. So, but when I got out, boy, it was something else. You know what I'm saying? It was something else. Uh, I am talking with you right now. I know you guys are saying, "What in the heck is going on?" Give me just a moment here. Um, I am making sure everything is right on my end. So that's what we're doing. We always do a little check, but that check was done way earlier than this, so we're just doing a minor check, shall I say? Uh, that's for sure. Um, Glad to see everybody. Glad to see everybody here. Um, Waiting. Um, y'all, give me just a second here. I gotta shoot a message out right quick. Um, that's what I'm doing. I'm always doing something. I'm always uh working hard and keeping things moving all the time. You know what I'm saying? And we always do. Me and Jay York, we keep things rolling. Oh, there we go. Look, Souls Chefs. I can't say that pronounce that too good, but I like those boxing gloves. I like those boxing gloves. Um, Man, that's nice. Thank you for sharing that with us. You got a present with that. What kind of presents you got there? You got a present. I like the presents. I always like all presents. Presents. You know, sometimes they might not be what I want, but I still like them because it's not the present. Is as they say is the thought. Because sometimes people don't have to do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? Tara Keith. Yeah, that's my girl. She's cool. Tara Keith. You need to come on in, brother. We're waiting on you. You need to come on in. We're waiting on you. Um, no, we sure can't, man. We sure can't see you, my friend. We can't see you at all. Hello, Miss Holmes. Uh, Good friend, Miss Holmes. I'm glad to see her on. For sure. We can't see you, brother. Where? I mean, dude. I don't know what's going on with you, but we can't see you. Um, that's for sure. Uh, you check your email. Come on in, brother. Um, we're here. We're waiting on you. Uh, but anyway, I think my fans was coming. I think my guests. I ain't gonna say your fans. I'm gonna say my guests. 'Cause all y'all my guests. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, sometimes Miss Audrey. Hey, Miss Holmes. Uh, said that's fine. Thank you. Um, hello, hello to everybody. He Jay, I Jay, he had this thing right the other night. I don't know what happened. He had it right the other night, and for some reason or another, it's like it ain't working right now. And I done been up here 20 minutes. But anyway, I want to say hello to all my guests that's just stopping in. Big shout out to Mrs. Holmes. Hello to you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, you just joined the People Show. Thanks to all my guests, my followers, my whatever. You know what? Let me say that. I don't like when I say followers because I don't want nobody following me anywhere. Just be a part of what I do. You know what I'm saying? Just be a part of what I do. Um, that's for sure. Jake, I sent it through an email. He should be able to click right on that thing and jump right in. Well, you something happened here, and you're not. I can't pull you in because you may be able to see me, but I can't see you. So I don't know. But anyway, supporters, as she says, yes. Well, I don't see him backstage. He's not here. I got to see him right up here in front, and he's not up front. So I don't know what it is, what happened there, but he's not right up here. But because usually I can see him, but I can't. Um, supporters, yeah, thank you so much for supporting us, Miss Holmes. We thank you for supporting me and being a part of the show also. And Miss what is it? Andrana. Yeah, I think I got that right. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Um, you can see me, but um, I don't see you over here. Something went wrong somewhere on your hand because I can't see you. I can't bring you in, my friend. There we go. Hold on. Here we go. And you've been sitting back there. You've been sitting.
Yeah, here
I,
I am.
you've been.
Hey, hey, you can see me now.
Yeah, I can see you now. You've been back there all this long time. You've
I,
been punishing us.
it ain't nothing but Satan trying to stop a train, but he can't.
Welcome you to the show. Glad to have you on, man. Right now.
So,
Uh,
you can see me and I can see you. So we live now. We finna get this thing started.
yeah, we're getting ready to get it started. We're probably gonna have to take an intermission here within the next 5 minutes. But first of all, I want to say hello to you, and I want you to tell the people because hey, there's a people all over the world and they're checking you out, and that devil was working just like that devil was working on us. But we know what we overcome that. Tell the people who you are before we get started.
I was just reading it. This is my first rodeo, but it says just be ready. When he get ready to bring you in, I crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's. I don't be nervous or nothing like that. I just want to get this message out because this message is the best kept secret that the world has been waiting on for centuries. And I got it. And I'm giving
You,
it away free like it was gave to me.
there you go. Look, what we're going to have to do probably here in the next 5 minutes is come right back because we ate up about 25 minutes a while ago. But look, as I said, just tell the people who you are and where you're from.
My name is Barrick Luster. I'm from Texas. I live in Dallas, the suburbs. I came here 7 years ago from Arkansas, so I'm born and raised Arkansas. So that was town wasn't but 3,000 people. But when I left Arkansas, I left with a suitcase of $7. And as soon as I hit Texas ground, I never looked back. And I just started my online business. I'm the CEO of Black Wall Street Trio. And
And we
I
great.
want to just thank D.Hall for bringing me because without him bringing me, I couldn't be here right here. But I'm giving him all the accolades that I can while I'm living with these flowers.
Well, I sure appreciate it, man. I'll tell you what, it's great to have you on the show. It's great to be here. I'm glad to have him on, people, because he's got a lot. that he's going to talk about here in the next, when we come back, because we're going to split the show. We'll come right back in 30 seconds, and we're going to do it. We're going to do it part two. We, we had some malfunctions and all that, but you know what? God is still good because he's here. He's with us right now, Mr. Lester, and we're going to bring him back. So I want all the people, y'all listen to me good now. I want y'all to hear me real good. Don't go nowhere. Come right back because this man's got a story to tell. We're going to talk about that story. Since he was 3 years old, he's been a business guy. He's been a tremendous person, and God touched his life. We're going to talk about that shortly. Big shouts out to everyone that's here with us right now. We're going to talk with this gentleman here in a few minutes because we got to split the show now. So give me 30 seconds.
Now I'm just gonna sit in this spot and I ain't gonna move. I'm gonna be still like a statue, and so I'm still right here. I ain't going nowhere. I can still see and everything. So I'll be here when you come back in 30 seconds. I'll just be
okay. Well, tell you what. Look, my producer said he gonna edit it, so we ain't gotta go nowhere. How about that? We're gonna edit the show, so don't worry about it. We're gonna stay right here. Make it easy for you. Don't worry about it. But look, let's start talking. Here we go. We're gonna talk about, and we're gonna talk about your history. We're gonna talk about how you came up, how you began to grow, and we're gonna talk about that nice shirt you got on too.
Well, this shirt right here, I'm a graphic design major. That's what I went to ASU to become a graphic design major. Back then, they was calling commercial art. What I do is I design all kinds of things that a computer can't do, which means cut and paste. It's just like they did 40, 60, 70 years. They didn't have no technology. They cut and paste. So when I cut and paste, I give it to a technologist and they screen it and then they run it off on the t-shirts. I supply all the t-shirts. He do all the screening. So that makes a team. So when I got a team, I can't lose. So what I'm doing is any kind of picture, any kind of portrait, I paint it, and then I can run them off on the shirts and let everybody see. I even got a D.Hall shirt. That's gold. I'm gonna come a little close, let the people say that's gold. Everything I touch turn to gold. And you can get these shirts. All the thing you gotta do is call 870-761-4520. I want one. Call. So that phone number, what that does, it sends a message out to everybody because people got emails, they got websites, they got apps. I have all that, but they ain't gonna do them. Just go on them and look at them and find a number and call. So everybody just text me, so that way I can see who all texting me, and then I call them right back ASAP because I work a 9 to 5 too. But I started at the age of 3 being out front, and and I go by decades, So I ain't been on the earth but 5 decades. But I started at 3 being out front. That's called kindergarten, and then I got to be 5. And then I got to be 10, and then that's when I was full-fledged up and running. It was just me and my father running a business called Luster Construction. And he said, you was 10 years old, but you had the strength of a grown man, and I had the strength of a grown man. And he paid me real well. I was his son, but he paid me. And so I learned how to work hard, and I did. And I applied myself, and I was a prodigy. That means I can just see stuff and learn instantly, but it takes a little while. If I do something once, I can do it twice. And so that's my history. So you just follow me and go every 10 years, and I tell you step by step, because eventually you're gonna come to 2020, 21.
For sure, no doubt. I want to say this, and we're gonna get into a little bit of what we want to talk about your history and everything, how you began. But I want to shout out my man Stanley James of St. James out of California. Appreciate you hollering me out there, my man. He's part of the English Promotions, the CEO, and great guy. But look, this is what I want to talk about, man. You started. You had an interesting life. You grew up, and at the age of 3, from 3 to 5, you was a special talent. Tell us a little bit about that. You was from 3 to 5. Tell us a little bit about.
Well, I can recollect in my memory bank all the way back to the year of our Lord 1968. So that's what I can recall. But when I can recall that, anytime the church needed me to do something, they put me out in front because I was the smallest and the youngest. So I'm 3 years old and running the church by being in the front. And so if my uncle getting married or whatever, they say, Barrick, you give the ring to the preacher when he asks for it. And I say, I wouldn't talk. I just nod my head. So that happened at 3, and then at 5, I went to Head Start as a student, and my mom was the teacher. And there was a program back in them days called Head Start. She was the first teacher, and I was the first class of that year. It was 1971, and so we went as a team. And so I would learn how to be smart at 5 years old. I would always ask the teacher's next class because I couldn't be in my mom's class. I go ask her every day, "What day is this?" And I run back across the room into another room. They was divided. And I would raise my hand when the teacher say, "Anybody know what day this is?" And I raise my hand, and it's the 6th. How do you know that? And then I got stars every day. And my mom said, "That's why you kept running back and forth, asking me." I had 20 stars at the end of the year, it just being 5. And then, like when you ask me the next question, you eventually gonna get to my year of 10 in the year of 1975.
Okay. This is what I want to ask you. Your mother was a teacher, and your father was a carpenter. Um, he was into the carpentry business. And how did he come across that? How did he get into the carpentry business? And I think you was like 10 years old or something.
Yeah, he came to Arkansas, like most people coming out of Mississippi came to Arkansas. And when he came to Arkansas, that's where he started his family. So he was 20 years old when he started his family. So when 1975, he said, "I'm gonna build a house, and I'm gonna get you to help me, Barry, and we're gonna do this together." So he said he gonna go buy a trailer house, and he did everything out of pocket. That's how I learned how to do everything out of pocket. He bought a trailer house and he put it on the lot. I was on the truck following the lot, following the trailer on the back of the truck watching. And when they set that trailer down in 1975, when they set it down, that's when I knew that I had to help him. He put a roof on top of a trailer. And then eventually the process of time, he said, "I got another project." A year may pass. He added an addition onto it. And then that made it a full house. And then in the process of time, when he went on about his business, when I got 15, my parents had a divorce, but he moved right in the backyard. They were still that close, just in different houses.
Wow.
And so my mom said, I want to lead the Head Start. I want a daycare. And she said, "Well, I'll build you one." Me and Barrick built it. We built an addition to that and made it a bigger place. We built it in about 1 week. That's all it takes. Some rooms where you just add to it. And then now the house has got bigger. So I'll be going to Arkansas taking pictures about how I got started building. And then before I know it, we had built 3 houses in that little small community.
Wow.
And this is how you build a house. You find all the old houses and you tear them all down and stock all the good wood up, burn the old wood up. And my father say, "You know how many pieces of wood does it take to make a house?" I said, "How many?" He said, 450 pieces. I said, "Oh, we got 500 because I can count and I can see and stuff like that." So we build houses out of old wood. And that's how we learn how to stay at the cost where we can compete with the people that's going buying everything. So when the last brick was laid, the house was paid. And so that's 75. And then, so eventually when you're going to get to the next decade, you're going to start coming to the 80s because I was a football star. And by me being a football star, I was renowned as being the fastest in that town, even 6th in the whole state. And I was a track star. I did every sport except one. That was basketball. I didn't do that. But everything else, I excel. I made the newspapers. I made TV. I made radio. So now I'm 15, strong as a cow, bench pressing 300 pounds in high school.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was going to get ready to get into with you about just momentarily. I just want to shout out Tara Keefe, Southern Soul artist. I just want to say hello to her. And Jay York said he needs a loan about $20K, but we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that in just a moment. You excelled in sports. You excelled in quite a few things, and sports was one of them. Was that really a love of yours to be into the sports? Was that really a love?
Yeah, that's what I was a prodigy. Even at 5 years old, I was the fastest. So that's a gift. So I knew how to covet my best gift. And so when God gave it to me, everything I touched turned to gold. That means I came in first in all events. Every once in a while I'll come in second. But that's what I did with all sports. I
Right.
mean, eventually, ASU is right down the road. And I went there and I got off into boxing. And when I was in college from the age 18 to 21, I entered a tough man contest. In the tournament, I came in second, losing by split decision to a white gentleman. But
Okay.
I shook it off. I know I won, but I held my head up high. And it wasn't fair that I was a fighter back in them days, because by me being able to bench press 400 pounds and I'm being a scientist and a high IQ, I would hit all the opponents right in the center of their belly, and they would just collapse on the floor, and they
Okay.
wouldn't last no more than 30
Okay.
seconds. So that's why I use my gifts, but I try not to hurt nobody. And so
Yeah.
that was my college years.
Okay.
And eventually I'm gonna come to when I got out of college and I had to start my life, and that's when the road started turning. That's
Okay.
when the road started turning. When I got out of college, I was looking for a job, and that's why
Okay.
I started learning how to flip. And I opened up a dispensary.
Okay.
Uh,
Look.
they were
I don't mean
illegal,
to,
they're legal
I,
now.
I don't mean to cut you off, but this is something that I want to know. You're a guy. You studied different languages. Um, what are some of those languages that you know? Because you have different languages that you can speak. This is unique because you're able to do that. So what are those languages that you
Now
know?
everything that I started at 10. So I started at 10. I started reading books. I can speed read. I can mimic. So I was 15 and I took Spanish. Then I went to college. I took 2 more years. So now I'm writing a book. I learned one word a day. So when I learned one word a day, I didn't memorize. I learned it. So therefore, I started speaking Spanish.
Hmm.
To my Spanish community, mucho gusto, bienvenido a D.Hall. D.Hall es número uno en todo el mundo. Gracias a Dios para mi amigo. So that's what I'm saying.
All
I'm
right.
saying thank God for D.Hall. He's the number one in the world. And I'm also studying Chinese, and I'm studying German, I'm studying
Wow.
Arabic, and I'm studying French. And everybody that in the diverse communities such as Dallas, I got friends, and I tell them, give me a word today. And they say, let me give you a word. They give me a word in that language. And then after 2 or 3 years of working with them, they say, the Chinese dude, my friend, say, your father, he must be a Chinese. I said, no, I think of my father, he's Japanese. And I say, I'm Blackanese. But I got extensive vocabulary in 5 languages. Now I'll just let you pick one of them, and I'll say how you doing.
Okay. Let's go with. Okay. Can you do Japanese?
No, Chinese.
Chinese. Just do
I,
Chinese then.
but that's I got 5, but I do know how to say how you doing in Japanese. Just
Okay.
konnichiwa, konnichiwa, ichiba. That means
Oh.
how are you? How are you number one? So anytime you Google ichiba, that means number one in Japanese. But Chinese, I was hoping you'd say Chinese, and I would have said to you, ni hao ma. That means how are you?
I'm enjoying this. This is great. This language and stuff. I'm learning something. I'm learning something. Thank y'all for joining us right now. We were with my man out of Texas. And you know what? Where you Dallas, Texas? Is that Dallas?
Yeah, Dallas is so big, population 1 million. So we all stay in the suburbs. So we always gravitate toward Dallas when we want to go to the city. So, but it's 15 towns all around Dallas, but they only 5 miles apart. So
Yeah.
community has its own name, but we all claim Dallas.
Yeah. I've got a friend up here, and she is Japanese, and she said, "Wow, it's amazing," and she's on here now, and you just got me just jumping for joy and thrill with the language. Okay, this is what I want to do. I know you speak a little bit of Spanish, so how do you say how you doing in Spanish?
¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo?
And y'all check him out. Y'all shared a video one time. We got the man of all knowledge and all trades and all languages all
Well,
over the world.
the reason, D.Hall, the reason I had to learn them languages was because my first business at 10, it was all about buying and selling. I'm 10 years old. Everybody else was playing with basketballs and stuff like that. I took a bubble gum machine to school and put it on my desk. And all the little kids in my class would come by and put pennies in there, and I take the pennies and go buy more. So that was
Right.
that was me understanding how money grow. And so I learned how money go by having a bubble gum machine. And the kids, they love me for that because I have my little machine on my desk. And I empty it, go get me some more, empty it, go to me. Now I'm putting all this change in a box at the end of the year. So that's what that's all about. That's why I learn all these languages when I meet people in Arabic, German. I've met a dude today that speak German, and he seen my car and he seen some hailstorm. We had a bad hailstorm in August, and so he said he'll fix it. And I said, well, if you fix it, you make sure I get $500. He said, oh, you must know how it works. I said, yeah, I know how it works. You're gonna get 3,000 and you're gonna give me 500, and I'm not gonna pay nothing, and my deductible gonna go up. He said that is exactly how it works. So I made $500 just by just knowing how it worked. And every time I get something, I just put it in a box. I mean, I just put it in a box, and eventually we're gonna come to what Jay talking about, how you get that 10,000 or 20,000, because I can do it backwards and forwards because I've been doing it for 30 years. But it's so simple, it's complex. Yep. And when I let the world know where I got this concept from, they're gonna be like, oh, okay. But it's in Matthew 25:22. And that tell you how to flip money. And then God, people was the Jews. They learned about how to flip money so well because they learned from God himself. And that's why Jews open up banks all over the world, because they had got firsthand knowledge. And then by my heritage being Hebrew, that means that I came before even the Jews came. And the first one was Abraham. So that's why I learned how to flip dollars, and the devil stole it and gave it a bad name.
Okay, look, we're gonna move right along a little bit further here. I'm not cutting you off, but we're gonna go process a little bit. I like the information, no doubt about it. But check this out. Check this out, Barrick. You was in college, and you left college and you came home, and what made your decision to leave college and come back home? Because you got into something and that was out of the norm. So, what made your decision to leave college?
I got a free college ride. I was standing on the corner at 18, and a guy came through the neighborhood, and he seen a couple of us black guys. He was white, of course. He said, "You want a free trip to go to college?" And then we said, "Oh, sure." And so me and my friend signed up, and he said, "Well, I'm gonna show you how to get there." So when college was over with, I stayed there 4 years, but I only got 3-year credit. So I was a junior, but when my time ran out, I was 21. So I hit the street just looking and walking around, figuring out how I can make some money. And so I figured out how to make some money because I said, well, I'll just open up me a marijuana dispensary. I never touched it, but I opened it up, and I did it for 2 years. And I heard a voice say, if you sell one more package, you're going to jail. But the first year I had only $62, and I told my friend, you give me $62. So we put it together and we split our little packages. He went his way and I went my way. And I said, come back in 30 days. Come back in 30 days. And at the end of 1 year, he had made 500,000 and I had made 500,000. We was tit for tat. And I said, under my leadership, you just keep doing what I'm doing and follow my lead. For 2 years, I would never come out in the daytime. I only came out at nighttime. And so at the second year, I took 1,000 and I made $500,000. And then, God told me in a dream, you said one more package, you're going to jail. I got up and went to the church and said, would y'all forgive me? Y'all might have heard I've been in these streets. And then the Lord called me and told me, you can start preaching now. I'm not going
to. Exactly. That's what I was getting ready to get at, because you made all that money and you went and you did that. But in 1998, that's when you converted over to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and you started preaching. You went to Bible college for 4 years also. And that's tremendous, because a lot of people don't go to Bible college. And this is what I want to ask you, because I'm trying to get a better understanding. Some preachers do, some people don't, some preachers don't. go to college, Bible college. Would you say that is a help, or is it just something that yourself that you wanted to do? Does that change the format of how a preacher should be, or what do you think about that? Because you went to college, some do, some don't.
If you want to preach, God will call you to preach. You don't go to Bible college to learn how to preach. You go to advance your craft. And that's why I went to advance my craft in learning Greek and Hebrew. And so when you learn Greek and Hebrew, when you start telling people about the Lord, they can understand better in English because you know the definition. So a lot of preachers that don't go to school, they teaching you the Bible in English. So therefore, people is being lost. So that's the reason why I went. And then when I did go to Bible college, my professor that taught me, she was a prodigy too. She went to college at 13, and she came to my church and gave me a diploma, and it was all on television. So that way, people knew what I was doing was real and it was documented. So that's the reason why I advise anybody that want to preach. You need to go to a college and learn more of all that you can learn about the language, which is Hebrew.
Okay. Okay. Great. And look, you know what? You went to college, man. We're gonna talk about a little bit about this college deal because I want to know something. You went from college. You was in college from 2008 to 2010. Okay, and the college brought the tree business on for you. Um, what did you like about it so good? What was it that you wanted to be into the tree business so much? What was it that you liked about it?
Now I went to college seminary, and then I went to ASU. Each one of them was a 4-year period. When I got out of ASU, I was 21. That was in 87. And so that was that part. Now I
Okay.
went to business school in Martree in 2008. So that's a lot of schooling.
Yeah,
But
you
I'm
did a
from
lot of school.
Martree.
Yeah, you did. You did a lot of school.
Yeah, that you said about the tree business. You probably talking about my hometown Martree.
Okay. 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 Okay.
So that's what that
Um.
was all about right there.
Okay. Look, we're gonna wind it down here, but we got a question, Jay York. We're gonna talk about this $10 to $10,000 things here. Um. How do you go about getting that? How do you go from 10 to 10,000? Can you explain that to us a little bit?
This is the part in the climax of the show because this is what the world has been waiting for. It's real simple. Every January, my income should be $10 a month.
hmm
That's what my income be in my personal business, not my 9 to 5. So my goal is just to make $10. So when I have $10 to start with, that's what I have to start with. So my
hmm
first month, I will put yes, I made $10. I take that $10 the next month, my income should be 20.
hmm
I have 30 days to make $20. So every time I make it, I put it up. So that the next month it would be 40. And this is why it's getting easy because the next month is going to be 80. And
hmm
the next month is going to be 160. But
hmm
at the end of 12 months, that's $20,000. Because
Mm.
you're taking your money and you doubling it. But the concept
Doubling it.
is found in
Yeah.
Matthew
Yeah.
25:22, where the man doubled his money, and another man he 5 times his money, and one man got shunned because he took his money and put it in the ground, and God was mad. So I never put my money in the ground, which means just to put it in the bank, which means it don't draw no money.
Mm.
God had to get so hot at the man to put it in the ground. He said, "Why didn't you put my money in the bank? At least I would have got interest. Now I don't have nothing."
Well,
So that's
nothing.
what I do every year is take $10 and I make it flip. And when you do it on the math, in 12 months, you're gonna have $20,000. Now you can do it. I teach in the class $1, and I tell people your income, I'm just paying you $1 this month. Next month I'm gonna pay you $2. That's payroll. But at the end of the year, they'll have $2,000 because it's 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, and they go keep on. And 12 times, that's $2,000.
Right. Okay.
You do a
Okay.
$10 bill, it's 20,000. If you do $100 bill, it's 200,000. If you do take 1,000 and double it 12 times in a row consecutively, that's $2 million. And
Right.
so next year I'll take 1,000 and do it, but this year I'm working on 10. And so I already did the 20,000 already, and it ain't even 2022 yet.
Okay. Gotcha. So there
And
y'all
so
have
I
it. There
teach
it is.
people how to do this.
Okay. Okay, there y'all have it. There's that. There it is. There it is. He just put it out there for you, so you need to take heed to that and listen to what he said. Look, we're gonna get ready to close this thing out, man. For sure, here in the next 2 or 3 minutes. But this is what I want to do with you, man. I want to play a little game with you because we always do that here on the D.Hall People Show. And I thank everybody that's joining us right now for my man. Also, we want to talk about the shirts. Let's get before we get to the game. Let's talk about the shirts. My man does the shirts for me. He does them right, well, not right here, but he does them in Texas. That's where my shirts come from. We're representing those shirts tonight. I got mine on. Red, black, white. We got them. Hats. We got them right here with my man Barrick Lester. He does my shirts for me. Y'all shared a video one time. This the D.Hall People Show. Y'all see it. We got them on. Can you see mine? I'm gonna stand up just a little bit. Yeah, I got mine too. I'm a little lower than he is. Maybe I need to bring my camera down a little bit where you can see it. There you go. But look, he does a
But
great.
our goal is to sell. Our goal is to sell 100 T-shirts at $20 a piece. And when I take that money and liquidate it by making these shirts, all that money belongs to the foundation called the D.Hall Fan Club, because we're a team. You put a seed in the earth. Jay York, he put a bunch of water on it, and I'm putting a little growth to it, and so that's what it's going to grow. And so we working on the chart. I'm working on that chart, but I'm gonna start this chart off with $1,000, and then the next month I'm gonna try to make 2,000, and the next month 4,000, and when y'all see that money, y'all can say, well, I can do that, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to do it. But the idea, people give me money all the time and say, here's $5, Mr. Luster, can you turn this into 10? I just take their $5 and I just go buy stuff and I sell it. And then when I make $40, I get them 10 and I keep 30. And that way everybody's winning because I'm not spending no money.
Right.
And I work in a grocery store, so that's why I got a DoorDash curbside. I can get everything I want for a discount, and that goes for all the wholesale stores that I've got in my database from dealing with people. So this flipping, everybody get y'all a shirt for $20.
There you go. Y'all get your shirt.
I got a shirt right here. This shirt is 4X. I think D.Hall said something about maybe a guy in Iowa was big, but I got this. I keep them on hold for all the guys who want them 4X, and that's a surcharge. So as they get bigger, 5X, 6X, we got you. But you start off with 20, and then you start off with 25, then 30, 35 as you get bigger. And it's gonna be sent to you. I mean, we're gonna send to you. So everybody want one, you just text 870-761-4520. Text me, I want one. And when you DM me, I'm gonna put it in the mail the very next day. And we're gonna keep a chart on how many we sold in 30 days. And then y'all gonna see that this man know what he's doing.
Great. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Y'all heard from him about the shirts and all that good stuff. So I appreciate y'all coming on. We're going to play a little game and then we're going to get the heck out of here. But look, this is a game we play. What it is I'm going to give you the word. You give me your meaning of it to you. And that's simple. I'll say the word. You give me the meaning to you. Okay. First word is God.
God, the creator of the universe that stood on nothing and laid the blueprint to the foundation and made the whole world come into an existence.
There you go. Now this one here, you definitely got to get right. Wife.
Backbone. A man is nothing without a wife because he don't have no backbone. But if he got a wife, he can always be strong because when he fall, she gonna hold him up.
There you go. Family.
Family is the universal thing that bonds humanity. God always wanted a family, so he had to create a family. So I created a family by finding me a wife, and I'm faithful. That's why God blessed me.
Okay. J. York Productions.
Dave York's production is a household name in the future because you can't produce without a production. And he put an A in that game. Therefore, I will help put his name in the whole universe.
Okay, we got a couple of questions, but we're gonna go to. We got two more. We got some questions too, but here go to the next word. Texas.
Texas is the biggest state that we have outside of Alaska, but in population and size. And my vision is the same way, to have a town, and I'm gonna call that town D.Hall, and I already didn't put it in order. And God say, you just build it and I'll pay for it. So I'm already buying a city block right now in my hometown.
Okay. Last one, the D.Hall People Show.
D.Hall People Show, that's what I define as an opportunity for the small man to express himself in the earth, because you got to be able to have a platform. And D.Hall was a platform that I always prayed for, to show people what I have. People can see what I have, but now they can buy what I have.
There you go. There you go. Look, we got to ask this. Tara Keith, we got to ask this question. She said, where can she buy, where can they buy the book at? Where can the book be bought at?
My book is just came out. I have a book just came out. What I do, I have websites and I have apps and I have all that. But the best thing to do is to text 870-761-4520. I want one. So that's my database on my texting. So when I see it, I just put this in the mail to people and they just give me a donation. This is my book that came out called Jesus is Not Just a Man. And it's my phenomenal book that I wrote. This is my third book that I done wrote. And Mayor of Martree in 2012 helped me put this together. And so I wrote this, and here it is for everybody that wants this book. It's just any donation that you can handle. You just text my phone number.
Great, great. I want to say before we go, I got to say hello to Carl PBM Pringle out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. My guy, he's got the flip flop sauce, and he is doing tremendous things in Fayetteville, all in the state of North Carolina with that flip flop sauce. Man, I'm telling you something. Man, this guy's got some good stuff. And he's got it locked and sealed now. We was checking him out the other day on Facebook. Carl, thank you for coming on. He's got a sauce, man. It's better. It's better. It's the best sauce smoking in North Carolina right now. And he's doing his thing, man.
Carl, I want to send some shots out to him too, because I texted him and he's been following me, and he already established my name in his memory bank, Barrick Luster. But he got that sauce. I got that sauce too. But I'm gonna get some of his sauce wholesale, and I'm gonna take it to Arkansas, and I'm gonna help him push his kids out. Because my job is to promote all entrepreneurs. I'm here to promote D.Hall, the greatest talk show in the world, that gave me an opportunity.
Go, man. Say it again.
Thank God for it.
I appreciate that.
Always giving honor to him and Jesus Christ also, and my wife, because that's the only people I'm gonna give shots out to. Because you don't want to start giving out 15 of them, but it's always Jesus, my wife, and D.Hall. Y'all made me.
I appreciate it. I thank you so much. Carl Pringle says, get saucy. Get saucy on that thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Carl Pringle talk about his sauce and everything. It's good. It's really good, man. I've never had a sauce that you can put, you can take it and put it on a potato chip and eat it. That's really good.
He'll be here for me. I'm gonna ask for a whole box. I don't get nothing small. I want a whole box to take it to Arkansas.
Yeah, I know that's right, man. I thank y'all for joining us tonight with my man. He does my shirts, as y'all can see, and he does an excellent job. They come in black, red, and white. So they are $20 and up, because you go to the go to the bigger sizes, they go up. So, but if you want some shirts, just holler at it, man. And we growing, we getting bigger, and I thank him for coming on my show tonight. Any questions you want to ask me?
It was a privilege and an honor, and I just wanted this opportunity to be great, and I enjoyed it. I mean, it's just so much to be said, and you can't say it all. God don't count numbers; He make numbers count. We gonna keep on spreading the word. D.Hall, the greatest show on earth, not just a podcast, but a network.
I know that's right, man. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. My man Barrick Lester out of Dallas, Texas. He is he's a tremendous person. He works with me, and he does a lot for me. And as you can see, we have the D.Hall shirts. He's also a wonderful and trusted man in God, and we thank him for being on our show, me and J York Productions. We thank you. We call all my guests tonight, Tara, Andra, whomever else who's up here. We thank everybody tonight for coming on, because this was truly a blessing to have you on the show tonight. And we get ready to get out of here. Thank y'all so much. We'll see y'all next time.
Thank y'all for having me.
You're welcome, man. hope to do it again. See y'all later. Y'all take care.
Rocks, the bigger they're gonna get. So when stuff like that, all they are is a very, very small movement.
D.Hall and the People.